the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
Back at the 17-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up. To this one, and on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Raheem Mostert.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Tackle made by
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big run there 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive line.
He drops the ball. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes Amendola. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and...
From the 44, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
A gain of 11.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out some...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards there. First down, Green Bay. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
55-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking deep for it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Able to get it down to the 25 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's complete to Lewis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw is Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
43-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
49-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Irvin. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
1st down, Green Bay.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
With the handoff to Aaron.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Well, of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Good.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Mostert, the ball. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Intended for Danny Amendola. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Raheem Mostert. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He completes it to Jones.
Stafford's back.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. The throw for Penalty is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On second down now. It's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it with Dillon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
A gain of 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the rookie, Joe Vacuda. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target.
3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Packers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And Adams has it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to take off. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, here's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Parker touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Jones down and the ball's in. And the Packers pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Packers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1 yard. 1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers throwing here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.